How's it going, everybody? Tumble Chef here. And finally, I'm back with new content. Here is my brand new handspring breakdown, starting with phase 1, the sit and the swing. Understand that the sit and the swing are very, very important. I'm sure that you guys are all familiar with the idea that length equals strength. The way that you start creating length or distance going backwards in your back handspring is with the sit back. You want to make sure that your knees are in line with your feet as you sit back. This is a right angle, this is a 90-degree angle, whatever you like to call it. It's definitely necessary for creating distance going backwards. Also, the swing behind the ears is super duper important to creating the distance or creating speed and power in your back handspring. Please keep that in mind. While focusing on sitting back and swinging the arms behind the ears, also pay attention to head placement. Make sure that the chin is down while swinging to the handspring. Moving on to phase 2. In my opinion, this is the most important part of the back handspring. I've seen people do handsprings with bad technique, weak arms, feet apart. The one thing that I have never seen an athlete do is do a back handspring without jumping. Here you have a multitude of different ways to essentially teach your athlete how to push through the toes, straighten the legs out, jump back into the back handspring. I know in most cases people stick with your conventional jump back. I wanted to give like a breakdown on smaller subparts to the breakdown to just make it easier for that athlete that may or may not understand or just pick up the jump back portion of the back handspring. I hope that this makes sense. Also keep in mind, the head stays in. Moving on to phase 3, creating the arch/turnover. Understand that when I say create the arch or the turnover, I am actually talking about transferring your weight to your hands. The way that you do this efficiently is by actually not just arching your back, but engaging the glutes and opening the shoulders. The best way to do so is by keeping the chin in and allowing the arms to swing behind the ears, and right after, lifting the hips to allow the athlete to shift their weight to the hands. Please keep in mind here the order of operations. The arms are to pass the ears in the swing before engaging the glutes and lifting the hips. Moving forward to phase 4, transition to the handstand. This is very, very important. Hitting the handstand portion of the handspring will pay massive dividends for creating power in the snap down that will come right after. Understand, in order to do so, you have to make sure that you have engaged the glutes and you are squeezing the body to finish in a hollowed position. Moving on to phase 5, transitioning from the hands back to the feet. I am often asked, how do you create a better snap down? One of the ways that you can is making sure that you're not only snapping your feet down, but you are also lifting your chest and engaging the glutes. A good snap down requires the athlete to essentially make sure that the feet are trading places with the chest and the chest trading places with the feet. The way that you do this efficiently is by engaging the glutes to make sure the body is moving in one accord. With that being said, I hope that this video was informative and educational. I hope that it made sense, and I hope that it helps you along your handspring journey. Let's eat.